So let's dive into education's greatest glow-up story. I mean, we've come a long way from scratchy slate boards, right? Like, can you imagine writing out equations on a slate today?
Indeed, Ruby. It's been a fascinating journey. Slate boards were once the norm, simple functional tools. But as teaching evolved, so did the instruments we relied on. Blackboards gave way to overhead projectors, which then transitioned into visuals on slides, CDs, and eventually digital platforms.
Right, and now it's all tablets and what's next, holograms. But seriously, why do you think this shift has had such a huge impact on education?
Well, the shift to digital tools radically transformed how knowledge is created, accessed, and shared. Take, for instance, remote teaching. It opened doors for learners who might have lacked access due to geographical or personal constraints. In essence, technology democratized learning opportunities.
Exactly, like removing barriers and all that. And this, what do they call it? Blended learning. What's the big deal there?
Blended learning is substantial because it combines the best of face-to-face interaction and online flexibility. It allows students to personalize their learning experiences. During the pandemic, for example, this model ensured continuity in education even when physical classrooms were closed.
And it's crazy, isn't it? The pandemic kind of forced schools to go digital overnight. Do you think we were ready for such a massive shift?
Ready is a strong word. Some institutions adapted quickly, especially those with prior investments in digital infrastructure, but for others, the leap was challenging. This underscores the importance of designing systems tailored for adaptability and resilience in unpredictable times.
Totally. And looking back, this evolution feels like it reshaped everything. Not just classrooms, but mindsets too. It's like education itself had to learn how to evolve.
Precisely, Ruby. The evolution extends beyond tools to teaching philosophies. Today, we see educators transitioning from mere instructors to facilitators of learning. Students aren't just passive recipients. They actively engage, driven by technology that shapes their educational environment.
Wow, it's wild to think about. I mean, those early slate boards had no clue what was coming, huh?
True. We've certainly come a long way. The tools, the pedagogy, even the perspectives surrounding learning, everything has been touched by this digital journey.
Speaking of evolution, let's dive into something that's shaping the way we look at this digital journey, OMAR. And no, I'm not talking about a new Marvel superhero, but openness, mindset, adaptive readiness. PDZWA, what's the whole story behind this OMAR framework?
Ruby, OMAR is much more than just an acronym. It's a strategic framework that defines the key elements of successfully navigating digital transformation in education. Openness refers to the willingness to embrace new technologies and ideas. Mindset is about considering transformation as a continuous process, not a one-time event.
Right, so basically being adaptable is like non-negotiable?
Exactly. Adaptive institutions are those that learn and adjust as they grow, whether it's through experimenting with new teaching tools or rethinking traditional course designs. Take, for example, the Asia Open University. They implemented micro-credentials alongside their broader curriculum, offering flexible learning options tailored to industry needs.
Micro what now? Oh, wait, you mean those teeny tiny qualifications that'll actually land you a job?
Precisely. They're designed to cater to lifelong learners, equipping them with specific skills demanded by the evolving marketplace. This approach is only possible when institutions possess readiness, the final pillar of OMAR. This means having the necessary infrastructure, resources, and human capital to support such innovations.
Okay, pause. Is this framework just for schools or can it work for, like businesses too?
Oh, it absolutely works for businesses as well. The principles of openness and adaptability are universal. But in education, the focus often lies on leaders and faculty first. For instance, We've seen institutions offering workshops to shift faculty mindsets, moving from traditional teaching to facilitation in digital environments.
So it's like retooling your brain before retooling your methods?
Exactly. And these mindset shifts aren't just about using technology. They're about recognizing its potential to create equity in education. Look at the University of Malaysia. They redefined their learning architecture to better serve students in remote areas, ensuring no one was left behind.
Wow, I love that. And it's like the openness thing isn't just about tech, but being open to change, right?
Yes, Ruby. Embracing change at an institutional level paves the way for a more resilient and future-ready learning ecosystem. And yet, the success truly lies in aligning leadership vision with actionable plans grounded in OMAR.
So, PDZWA, you mentioned aligning leadership vision with actionable plans through OMAR. Let's zoom out for a second. What's the big picture here? What does a truly future-ready learning ecosystem look like when all these pieces fall into place?
Good question, Ruby. At its core, a future-ready learning ecosystem is one that seamlessly connects outcome-based education with emerging technologies. It's about aligning student learning outcomes with authentic assessments to measure effectiveness. For instance, constructing tasks that mirror real-world scenarios ensures meaningful learning experiences.
Oh, you mean like not just cramming info for a test, but actually doing stuff students can use later?
Exactly. This approach helps students develop the skills and competencies they will truly need. And this is where technologies like AI, IoT, and blockchain come into play. They create possibilities for personalized learning paths, secure credentialing, and even predictive analytics to monitor progress.
Hold up, blockchain? You're telling me that thing behind crypto is doing its homework in classrooms?
Yes, Ruby. Blockchain ensures secure and verifiable academic records. Imagine students having digital portfolios or degrees that are universally recognized and tamper-proof. It's already happening in some universities globally.
Whoa, that's futuristic and kind of awesome. Okay, but let's get this straight. How do schools even go about bringing all these snazzy tools together?
It starts with collaboration, Ruby. Collaborative projects involving various stakeholders, educators, tech developers, policymakers are instrumental. By integrating these tools into curriculum delivery, institutions can create environments where students actively engage and innovate. Take, for example, the Futures Lab initiative at a leading Asian university, where students prototype solutions for real-world challenges using these technologies.
Wait, students are actually building solutions while they're still in school. That's insane. Or no, that's insanely brilliant.
Yes, it's brilliant indeed. When students engage with technology through authentic projects, it enhances not only their learning, but also their motivation to succeed. It represents the culmination of what we've been discussing, how education is evolving to meet future demands.
Totally. And you know what? I feel like this is the kind of evolution education needed. Not just catching up, but getting ahead of the game.
Well said. Embracing digital transformation and aligning it with strategic frameworks like OMAR ensures a resilient, sustainable future for education. And most importantly, it places students at the very center of this evolution, giving them the tools to thrive in an ever-changing world.
And on that note, that's a wrap for today. PDZWA, it's been so inspiring hearing your insights. You've officially raised my bar for what education can and should be.
Thank you, Ruby. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this space with you and hopefully inspiring some actions among our listeners.
Big thanks to everyone tuning in. Keep learning, keep evolving, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.